shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here at Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the LA Chargers. Hello everyone, welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Up this Sunday, we might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. In the second he sees an opening, the ball soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
There he goes, left side. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the... Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from LA. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Hall again on second down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Like, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. Let's face it. Every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
On 2nd down, Eckler fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Hardnight came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got room to roam, but he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ball again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. Paul has it knocked loose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll take this to the 46.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Rodgers going to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown Jets. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A give running right is Hall. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. To throw is Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Down to about the 45.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now Rodgers. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.